Oh,
So there's a beer in the fridge for me?
yes, there is.
There's an alcoholic drink,
It's a Michelob,
an adult beverage.
but it's in a can. I told you.
Dude, my body's like falling apart. This is super sad. I think I need to fix
Lower in the doorway.
in the doorway.
Yeah. Yes.
Bring it back to the day.
I figured you're above 40 ounces, so I couldn't get that. And
He's $140.
I would have preferred Mickey's.
oh, really?
Yeah.
You should. Damn it. Yeah, they have Mickey's.
Preferred a
over there.
40 for sure.
I used to get King Cobra back in my
Oh, King Cobra.
So should we get started with the show with the video game awards? That's what
There's a lot
Mr. Microsoft requested.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah, let's get started. Let's kick it. Boom, 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 boom.
Ours went. Yours went.
So, Video Game Awards happened 2 nights ago, I believe, at this point, right? Yeah. It was hosted on YouTube. Jeff Keighley.
He's doing them now, isn't he?
He's doing them now.
Who
He's
and
the
what
guy.
is Jeff Keighley?
Jeff Keighley's kind of been a representative of, like, he's been with Game Trailers. I think he's been with G4. I want to say he's been with G4. He was also the host when it was on Spike TV. He's just video game, like, hey, you need to host something? Call up Jeff, you know?
Yeah.
And he's the guy. I believe he's also a quote-unquote journalist.
Why aren't I the guy?
You know what, man? I keep asking the same question.
Do
I go,
you?
you know who'd be a better guy?
Yeah.
You know, would be a
Sean
good
Blanc.
guy is Eric with his hair like that. Look at the guy.
Is he on?
Yeah, he's on the camera.
I realize the sacrifice you made for me.
Looks like a maniac looking down at the camera like that with that crazy hair.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Looks terrifying.
So, shows kicked off, and then they also had their level of categories. If you want to call them that.
I'd like to call them scattergories.
Oh, yeah.
Categories.
Definitely
Because they're
categories.
scattered.
What kind of categories were
shitty.
there?
We have Best RPG.
Eric, who are the nominees for best RPG?
Bloodborne was one. Bloodborne,
That's good
it
to
was
know.
The Witcher, it was, I want to say Fallout was on there. And there had to have been a more traditional one. I could be wrong.
Best role-playing games: The Witcher 3, Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Pillars of Eternity, and Undertale.
Oh,
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
Those 5 right there. Winner.
That's a
being
solid lineup.
The
Yeah.
Witcher. Yeah, that
The
was a
Witcher
little
3.
hard.
And The Witcher 3 took the cake?
Yeah.
Witcher took it. There was other ones like Best Action Game was given to Metal Gear Solid.
Well, hold on.
And best-
Jeez,
what? No.
We're talking about RPGs here.
Shut up. It's not-
I like to
What-
see
what do you
Undertale
want-
on that list. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Did you ever look at it? Or
I did. I looked into it, and I kind of wanted to buy it, but I felt like I could still wait till it goes on sale. Like, It
Sure.
was $10, but I'm still that cheap, and I have no money. So
After
No, it makes sense.
After finals are over,
It makes sense.
I'm gonna put it in front of Witcher and play through it.
Play it. It is an experience.
I'm essentially at the end of Fallout. I literally have one like mission, and then I'm freaking
Yeah.
yeah.
you're out.
I'm
You're not
out
going
here.
to level up to 50 or
I'm at 50.
100.
I'm at 50.
How are you at 50? You max intelligence?
No, I don't. I don't have max intelligence.
What are you doing?
Dude,
Are you just killing enemies over and over, grinding up?
is it that? I don't know.
Dude.
I hit 50 last night, and I was just like, okay,
And
because
I'm-
I got the achievement, and I was like, I don't know what else I need to.
I'm also happy to see Pillars of Eternity in there.
Oh, fine.
That makes me very, very happy.
Yeah, that's a cool game.
That's a fantastic game and
Pillars
needs
of Eternity.
good to see some Baldur's Gate.
Another game that I'm waiting to go on a deeper sale.
Yeah.
There was a sale.
There was like
I-
$22 or something like
Yeah, I want it to be deeper.
that. You'll go deeper.
Balls deep.
Yo, I'll wait. They'll lower their standards, and then when they do, I'll be there to scoop them up.
Waiting outside the club.
That's right.
Hey, need a ride?
All right, but Witcher 3 took it. I think that's fair. What was the next topic?
Is this how
Best
we're running
fighting
this?
game.
Oh.
No.
I'll be the
Fighting game?
No.
I'll be the judge of that. What were the what were the options?
This was hilarious to me, and I knew he would be
I'm fucking
hurting.
like a bad
living-
lineup, right?
Yeah, it was a terrible fucking lineup, and here's why.
Rising
Not a good
Thunder,
It's not out. It's in alpha.
Rise of Incarnates.
Not out.
Not out.
Not even considered.
Wait, how are
You're a
these games?
Yeah, how are they?
Well, because they're alpha. They're freaking early access.
oh, that's kind of like
Guilty
questionable.
Gear Xrd.
Yeah.
That game was
That
horrible.
one
I think we
actually
should.
came out. I actually enjoyed
toss
that
it.
one. It was fun to watch.
That
and
should
Mortal
win.
Kombat X.
Guess which one won?
Mortal
the
Kombat.
American fucking Mortal Kombat X. Which
But
Why wouldn't
didn't,
that win?
Didn't DOA come out this year?
no, it was a what's it called?
Because DOA
Or
has
not
girls in it.
They had a
And boobs?
remastered.
Yeah.
Those girls had boobs.
Okay, but there was other fighters that came
physics.
out this year, right?
No, I don't think there
Sub
was.
Donald Trump.
I don't think they should have had that as a category.
It's fuck Donald Trump.
It's like a terrible
Oi.
fucking.
But like,
category.
I mean, I'm okay with them having it as a category because if there's only 2 that came out, then just list the 2. But the ones that came out in alpha, they shouldn't have been on there.
Didn't Smash Bros for the Wii U have some new map packs? I say we do that. Smash Bros. Number 1 takes the award.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Smash Brothers isn't amongst the list for fighting games
it came
this
out.
year.
Did it come out last?
Came out last
Oh.
year.
Yeah.
It should
The
win
end
this
of
year
last
too.
year.
Yeah, I was gonna say it came out some
Fuck.
maps. So let's throw it in.
It's
My,
good.
my big gripe is that it's not that Mortal Kombat sucks. It's that if you compare the two, which was a more finished product? Guilty Gear.
So you think, from the community, you
Really?
think it really would have been
Yeah,
Guilty
because
Gear?
look at when Mortal Kombat came out. Mortal Kombat 10 came out. They added the DLC, right? But in addition to that, they balanced every time they added DLC.
Yeah.
Because when they added a new character, that fucked everything up. That's not necessarily balance. That's like temporary. It's temporary. And they announced their Combat Pack 2, which is probably why it fucking won. But they announced their Combat Pack 2 on top of that, so that's
Oh my
4 more
God.
balances.
Fuck Donald Trump says.
god!
What?
Best shooter.
You're hurting the flow.
No, he's fine.
I'm-
I'm just pissed off
The
about
guy. Fuck Donald Trump says the guy on the left looks like the guy from Impractical Jokers.
Me?
Yeah.
Who's that? Which one is that?
Impractical Joker.
No, I've seen that show. I just don't know which one it is.
Anyway, okay,
I'll
so
find him
we're
and
good
I'll
with the
let
fighting game. Your game,
yeah.
your game didn't win. You're
No,
not happy.
both
Shot
of them
that
are
guy's
my
face
games.
over.
I just think like it's just like it's like a face value thing. That's how I look at how these nominees.
I would probably have given it to Mortal Kombat X too.
I wouldn't.
Same.
I wouldn't have just because the fact of it wasn't.
I think
a
it's more-
It's a nice looking game, but
I think it's more for everybody though.
Yeah.
yeah, but that doesn't suddenly make it a better game. The Witcher wasn't for everybody.
I think it was
No.
because I'm not a fan of those games and I liked it.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine for you. But I'm talking about from someone who's playing like, oh, I'm not really into RPGs that much. Oh, we'll play The Witcher because it's more action based.
I would not recommend The Witcher to everyone.
I
would
would.
recommend Witcher 2 to everyone.
I would recommend The Witcher 3
different
to.
story.
I would recommend The Witcher
Even
3
Witcher
to
3.
everyone.
Witcher 2, definitely not. Witcher 3, like I wouldn't recommend to everyone.
I recommend it just about everyone.
if you play only Madden, you're
I
not
still-
gonna like The Witcher
Talking
3.
about an affinity for like action games. That's what I mean. Like if they like action games, they don't like RPGs. That's why I would
Yeah,
consider-
yeah. If you like action games, like if you're like, I only play Uncharted and Call of Duty, I would still be like, well, you might like this game where this guy slays monsters with a sword. I
Yeah,
don't know.
and
He doesn't have a gun though.
He sleeps with everyone.
And there's no 14-year-olds that are gonna call you like racial slurs.
I don't know. I
over
would.
Xbox Live.
I would honestly say here's how I'd pitch it. I would just say like the pinnacle of gaming that isn't that right now is probably The Witcher 3. So if you don't like The Witcher 3, then just stick to whatever it is that you do. That's probably what I would say.
Stay in Madden.
It's very elitist. It's very Witcher elitist.
I don't think so.
You're a Witcher elitist.
I think I would. That's how honestly I would pitch it. I would say like the best of the best would probably
Are
be The
you
Witcher
looking
3
for
right
me
now.
now?
So if you're a big Call of Duty or whatever fan and you want to get out of that, then try that game. And if you can't, if that game just doesn't hold your interest, I'd probably just go back
Stick to basic games.
because every other game is going to be less so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a personality test of sorts for gaming.
Yeah.
You don't like Witcher.
Or Fallout 4. Honestly, I told that to somebody today. I said, if you can't get addicted to Fallout 4, then because he was like that. He says I only play Madden, and it's like he got a PS4 for his kids, but he's like I do play games, but mostly Madden. I was like I would try Fallout 4, and if you don't like that, then I maybe just stick to Madden forever.
Kill yourself.
Yeah. No, I mean whatever.
He invites you over one day. He's just hanging. Just like,
All right, Steps. You talk randomly. It helps the chat. Put in subject matter. Okay. Eric had a thing. He had a thing he wanted. Best
Shooters.
shooters.
Best shooter.
Okay.
read them off.
So,
Shooter.
Best shooter is Star Wars Battlefront,
Okay.
Halo 5,
Okay.
Destiny: The Taken King,
Okay.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3,
Okay.
and Splatoon.
And
Can I-
don't answer it yet.
Can
Let
I
us talk.
can I just say one thing? If we're using Destiny: The Taken King, you can only talk about the Taken King parts.
Yeah, I would give it to Call of Duty with that in mind.
Really?
Destiny, if it was the whole game. Call of Duty, otherwise.
You know, I would honestly say, like, I want to say Halo, but Halo is having a little bit of problems right now. I would probably. Damn. Never mind.
I'm happy Splatoon is in that.
It's nice.
I'm happy.
Oh
for
wait,
them,
I
but
think
win.
I remember.
I
this.
can't. Yeah, I can't give it to it, but I'm happy it's in there
I
because it is
remember.
an awesome alternative to not for kids. You know.
Yeah.
violence.
Yeah, it's a cool shooter.
Spencer
that you can
thinking
give to
for
your
someone
kid.
other than himself. What the hell is that about?
I'm always thinking of the business.
Oh yeah, put that right over. What the fuck? That's
It's the
That's
guy
one of
from
the-
Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, but he like sounds like. No offense, he sounds like really feminine.
Oh, I've never heard him before. They
Who,
said
Salvo-
they just
Salvo-
said you look like him, not sound.
He's like,
Volcano?
you guys
it's got like a little lisp or something.
Yeah, he's got a weird lisp.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
You have a
What are
lisp?
you, what are you trying to say about lisp?
Do you have a lisp?
Why don't you check your privilege?
Yeah.
Check
Oh
it
my
at
God.
check it
Yeah.
at the door.
Shut the fuck up.
It's not okay, man.
Drop my dick on your privilege.
You're pressing
I
groups
would
right now.
Oh my
I don't know who I would give it to. Oh, we dropped. Okay, we're back. I would give it.
I never dropped because I'm cool.
Oh wow.
I would get. That's a tough one, man, because I'm not the right person to even make that call.
No,
I would want to say Halo. I would want to say Halo 5, but
I'm just agreeing with you. Come on.
I would probably say
adamantly
Call of
agree.
Duty.
yeah, I'd say Call of Duty.
Call of
I
Duty.
think they made a solid game, and it wasn't the highlight year for shooters. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I'm
winner
disappointed about
is
who wins.
Splatoon.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
Wait, Splatoon really won?
Really?
That's why
Splatoon won
That's
best
why
shooter.
their validity went out the window. It's
What?
like, I'm just
Validity
like,
out the window, but I'm happy. I'm glad it did.
I'm just
What?
like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's an interesting call. I don't
How
know.
is that
if-
even
It's
fucking
a bullshit
possible?
call.
I don't know if I would make that.
No.
What does the player base have to say about this?
Are people mad?
Probably the same thing we're having to say.
You got to be mad.
fucking stupid,
You know,
yeah.
you got to be mad if you're like a hardcore first-person shooter player and you're like Halo and Call of Duty rules your fucking world, and you only play Destiny so you can get up with the best like items for multiplayer,
Yeah.
and then you go Splatoon. What the fuck is that?
That's interesting.
Again,
That's an
where-
interesting
that's
shot.
Where that credibility just kind of like shoo.
Fair enough. Okay.
I mean, some of these titles make sense. Some of the winning games make sense, but
Witcher, yeah.
Best mobile handheld game.
Can
oh,
we
who?
skip that
Yeah.
one?
What's the next?
Great.
You
Great.
want, I'm just gonna tell you who won.
Clash of Clans.
Lara Croft Go.
Yeah, good.
Oh, hey!
Croft
I
is actually good.
actually want to try those. That and
I
the,
love how we're like skipping.
that and the
Like,
Hitman
ah!
one. I want to try the Hitman one. It was apparently really cheap too, and I totally screwed up getting that one.
Shame on you, sir.
I would just like iOS to support like emulators, then it'll be set.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Step C, Splatoon 1. It's a Wii exclusive for God's sakes.
Yeah, right.
So
Well, I love that. By the way, the best RPG thing hit, and Xenoblade Chronicles hadn't even come out yet. That's fantastic.
right, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Things
that's-
that
Video
haven't
Game
come out yet
Awards,
should not-
everybody.
yeah.
That's their own fault, I guess.
Yeah.
Release
So
it soon.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
It wasn't
Japanese
even out.
release.
Yeah.
People just don't care about that here.
No. It's American.
Fucking
It's
America.
American broadcast.
Well, I guess we only care about Europe, right?
congrats,
Europe and
Step C.
America.
Level 1.
Because Witcher 3 is all Europe.
they're our friends. we
So
haven't forgotten.
best score soundtrack.
Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, what's the?
Oh, you're not okay.
Metal Gear Solid 5,
Nope.
Fallout 4,
Maybe.
Halo 5, Ori and the Blind Forest, The Witcher 3, and that's it.
Witcher 3.
I like
Witcher
the Witcher
3
I like the
or
Witcher 3.
Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah, Ori.
Metal Gear Solid.
I haven't played Ori, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Didn't Metal Gear Solid have a lot of like
Licensed
real-
Licensed tracks,
licensed
yeah.
tracks?
Yeah.
Well, they won.
Yeah, they won.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Hey, I don't know, but
Yeah,
Sins of the Father is actually a really good song.
They have a lot of like early '90s tracks,
Witcher
right?
3 had
No, like their original
unbelievable
like their
music.
actual music, not the
Witcher
license.
3 had that. It even had that one scene in the tavern with that chick playing.
I was really
Like,
I felt like if we're talking about immersion, like Witcher 3 for sure.
yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest was only immersion with their music, so I couldn't necessarily give it to it over
You
Witcher
mean
3.
atmospheric?
Yeah, atmospheric.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's.
Well,
gets-
it can
gets you,
lead to
gets
it.
you into the.
Yeah.
But Witcher 3 had both immersion and that song in the tavern, which was beautiful. That like they wrote it specifically for the game.
Yeah.
Whereas Metal Gear Solid has a bunch of like.
Well, they're talking about their original score, so
The same original score
All right.
I've heard for like 10 years.
no, it's a different. Song.
It's different, but it's. All right, whatever.
Best art.
Was that just to get them on the board?
best art
Well,
direction?
no, they won something else too.
Definitely not Fallout.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Best art direction. We have Batman: Arkham Knight,
Nope.
Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid
Maybe.
5, The Witcher 3, and Ori and the Blind Forest.
Metal Gear
Witcher
Solid had art
3 or Bloodborne. I'd probably give it to Bloodborne.
Did you guys hear the last one I said?
Ori and the Blind Forest.
Ori and the Blind Forest.
Oh
was the
shit!
last
Ori
one.
and the Blind Forest is really up there.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
It's
I would give it to Ori or
I'd give it to Ori.
Bloodborne. Bloodborne is maybe I would count Bloodborne against it because it's a good art direction, but it's the same art direction.
Yeah, it has a theme. And
It knows what it's doing.
It's pure Victorian, like
Whereas
Gothic.
Ori does mix it up quite
Ori
a
and the
bit.
Blind Forest wins.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah,
Best
that's
multiplayer. We have Call of Duty, Destiny,
I think- oh, no.
Halo 5, Rocket League, Splatoon.
I would give it to Destiny.
What was it again?
Best multiplayer.
I give it to Rocket League.
Yeah, I want to
It
give
sounds
it to Rocket
weird,
League.
but the only reason I say that is because there's been very few games in which I've played, especially with you guys and stuff, where we played and we're like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
actually so into it. Like you could probably get that for Destiny, but when we're running through like a new raid, you know, whereas it's more readily available in Rocket League.
PvP wise, I enjoy the multiplayer of Destiny a lot.
Yeah,
Just PvP wise, especially with Iron Banner and Trials. I love multiplayer for that.
I think
But-
it gives you a lot of options too.
Splatoon. Multiplayer
Wow,
Splatoon.
Nintendo-
You can't even talk to people on
They're,
there.
they're
Nintendo is buying something.
that's
right?
what I'm saying.
They're
like,
doling
I
out cash.
don't agree with that because it's like, yeah, for that reason specifically.
What?
Where's the community if you can't even talk to the guy? I don't care
Yeah.
if you're talking shit. To
I
the
wouldn't
guy.
give it to them for that.
No.
Yeah,
It's starting to
just
sound like they
that
bought
one
that.
thing alone. It's
Yeah.
just you can't talk to anybody on there. Multiplayer, like I can't
I wonder.
communicate.
Do you think maybe it won
That's a
these
huge part of multiplayer?
because they're still feeling guilty about the president dying, Satoru Iwata or whatever?
They
Think-
did do a thing on
They did
during,
do a thing,
yeah.
and it was actually really heartfelt.
Oh,
I actually liked it.
God.
It was pretty.
Did you
good.
tear up?
No, I didn't tear up. I'm not a Nintendo's kid at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah.
But
They should have Kirby
it was-
suck him up into his stomach and then push out a coffin out of his mouth.
Oh god.
Like it's a star and then it becomes a coffin.
Yeah, yeah.
God.
But
But
and they
regardless,
just roll him down.
Yeah, Kirby just jumps on the coffin,
Flies away.
they just 3D project him into the audience.
God,
So
well, Tupac,
there's-
he's back.
There's
Oh,
two
yeah.
more categories that I want to talk about for their actual categories that they brought up.
All right.
That is best sports racing game.
Skip.
Rocket League wins.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wonderful.
It makes sense. Crab time.
And I love that Forza Motorsport came out this year. And
Yeah, Forza did not win. The others were FIFA, Forza, NBA
We can pick a
2K16,
game.
Pro Evolution Soccer.
Yeah.
Rocket League wins.
No one's gonna vote
the people
for
that, the people
Pro
that pick
Evolution.
Forza Motorsport. They're like, we put like $50 million into this game to make sure the physics were right, tuned all the cars, made the game like photorealistic, and then a soccer game with like micro cars won.
Yeah. It's not surprising.
Yeah.
It is a more fun game, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
God, that's
If you're a racing enthusiast, how mad are you right now?
right?
Right?
Maybe you're switching to the. Well, Rocket League is coming out for Xbox One.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
and they're adding
with the
specific Gears of War
Gears
and
of
Halo
War
stuff,
and
which
Halo,
kind of
yeah.
sucks. So I'm like, damn, that is kind of neat.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I wouldn't do it for any other game.
Sorry, two more categories. Best family game. Disney Infinity 3.0, Super Mario Maker, Lego
Mario Maker.
Dimensions, Skylanders,
Mario Maker.
and Splatoon.
Gotta be Mario,
Mario
Maker.
Maker.
Mario Maker 1.
Cool.
Duh, we need
Eric is not happy about that. I remember us talking
Yeah,
about that.
I hate that game so
Why?
much. Well,
interesting.
I don't want to get into it.
That's okay.
Not talented Sonic fan. Keep going.
Wow, I'm here too, and I would pick Mario Maker.
So
Not talented
Calm your
Sonic fan.
tits.
this is a game I
go
haven't
fast.
even heard of that won these next two categories.
Oh, okay.
Best narrative.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, is this her story?
Her story.
Yes, her
Okay.
story wins best
Apparently
narrative
we need to
and
play
best
it.
We
performance
should.
by Viva Seifert.
Oh my
Good
God.
for her.
No, fuck that.
And I don't even I don't
Barely
even
a
know what
game.
the heck
Is it really?
her story is.
It's a game where you got to piece together video clips and you look at what they say and then to
So you wouldn't
solve a
call
mystery.
Dear Esther a story, would you? Or a game, would you?
I don't know. Some of the Telltale shit, I'm like,
I'm getting so sick of that company.
Speaking of Telltale,
I'm getting really,
real quick,
really tired of them.
Batman and Telltale. What?
Yeah,
all
we'll
right.
get into that.
We'll get
I'm done.
Okay, I don't even understand this category. Games for change. What is that?
I
Oh,
think it's
God.
like games that are like, what's the most? Is it social?
wow,
change?
this has got to be like social justice to the max.
This
Yeah,
is
that's what I think it
awful.
is.
Games that check your privilege.
Yeah.
Undertale, Sunset, Her
Give it to
Story.
Undertale. I don't. Yeah.
It's gonna be Her Story.
Sybil,
No, I don't think it is.
and Life is Strange.
Ooh, Life is Strange.
Rocket League was Rocket League on
Just
there?
do
Or,
Undertale.
no, it was
If Life is Strange is the way that they
Undertale.
want to change gaming, then give it to Undertale. Jesus.
Undertale.
Life is Strange.
Oh.
Oh, God.
I enjoyed the game for what it was, but if
Oh,
that
you beat
it-
all the.
yeah, if the
What's the
change,
review?
I did it. I didn't know if it was really something we need to put out, but if Life is Strange is the way they want the change to go, then that's horrible. Like, the game is fun for what it is, but I don't want people talking like a bunch of morons in all my games anymore, ever.
Hey, I talk like those morons
That's
too.
hella crazy.
Yeah, I love it. You got a gun to your chest, like, this is hella scary. Don't do it, bro.
Right? Okay. Yeah, that's a little worrisome. Can you imagine Gears of War talking like that? That's the ultimate.
What's funny
to do
about
that
the
in.
social justice issue that we're having is that it's actually by making games like by forcing these games to change in a specific way where girls are strong and guys are not, and doing all that stuff, you're actually now creating a different set of problems and making everything else unusual.
It's not for the sake of balancing. It's just balancing. it in the
overcorrecting.
other.
Right.
you're
So
overcorrecting.
us saying, like, in this generation, all females need to be strong. Okay. Well, then now in a world where all the females are these strong characters, all males should be strong. All right. Let's switch back over there.
Yeah.
Like, just make the balance. Not every game needs a strong female protagonist. It's just, it ruins it.
They're perpetrating the stereotype. Okay.
And it actually, I think that stepped into effect Star Wars with that new thing. I was looking at that and I was kind of thinking about it. It's
What
like,
do you mean?
we have the main two characters are a black man and a
And a
strong
girl.
female.
Yeah.
It's like, is this going to be pushed the entire trilogy that we just have these two?
I don't mind that. They had that in the original trilogy.
Yeah, I don't mind it in that. And I think with Rogue One coming out, Donnie Yen, an Asian guy, is going to be in it, and there's going to be Felicity
But is it-
Jones, Felicia Jones.
Are they
Donnie
doing
Yen,
it? Are they doing
powerful.
it because they're the best people for the role, or
think
are they
Donnie
doing
Yen.
it because
Diversity.
they have to have
Have
diversity?
you seen Donnie Yen act? That man's on fire.
Dude,
I never
I
seen it.
honestly, I mean, I'm gonna sound like a prick here, but I don't mind it because Star Wars
mean,
is
that's
mainly
an
like
opinion.
white dudes. It's almost complete. Like, did you ever see like those articles about how there are no women in Star Wars? Period. Like, there's Mon Mothma. I'm gonna fuck up her name.
Mon Mothma,
Mon
you got it.
Mon Mothma,
Her
yeah.
and Leia, and
And
like
then Luke's mom or
Luke's
stepmom.
wife.
and what's her name? I almost said Brie. I almost was thinking Brie. Her name is what's Aunt? What's the
Aunt Beru?
Beru?
Yeah.
Who am I fucking thinking of?
She ended up like a skeleton.
Yeah,
Real
start
quick.
skeleton,
Luke's
very
mom.
quickly. But like,
Mara
there's only a
Jade?
couple. I mean, Mara Jade is
Mara Jade's extended
is
universe
extended.
deleted.
Well, Mon Martha, is she shown in the?
Yes,
She is like very brief, right? Like she's shown
she. I don't know if she even has any lines. I'm pretty sure she also gives them the a medal at the end of New Hope too,
Oh,
right?
and then choom. Okay.
Leia gives the medal.
oh, Leia gives.
Leia does?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is Leia giving anything?
new quiz.
Because she's the
That's
princess.
fucking stupid. So
Why is the president giving people medals?
no, she's not even
Sit
the leader.
down,
She's not
Obama.
even the leader of the rebellion.
She is, isn't she?
Mothma is.
No,
of the
she's
military,
no, yeah,
secret
she's like the
intelligence.
director of operations. But
And she was only
the
created in
figurehead.
Return
Leia's
of
the
the Jedi.
figurehead.
She's only done that in Return of the Jedi.
Well, anyway,
What better to be a figurehead than to be given the medals? You know.
anyway, like the,
Stepsy in the chat has a question about supposedly there's a secret Spencer.
Wait, is there a secret Spencer? Like, I'm not the right one, or do I have a secret?
you might not be the right one.
You have a secret that you were telling Justin that you weren't ready to tell the chat yet.
What?
You're drunk, Stepsty.
Right. It'll just be between us.
anyway, I don't mind the addition of like alternative characters.
I don't
that are,
mind the
A
addition.
bunch of white dudes.
I don't mind the addition. I just want to make sure that we're making a good movie and not making these characters because that's what social justice wants.
Big
Well-
Daddy K in the chat says they are trying too hard and it's obvious, which could mess up the story if they're trying to be too inclusive.
Gay Jedi.
Next, there will be a gay Jedi.
Yeah, exactly. There'll be a gay Jedi. Is that because that's what the story requires, or is that because we want to be inclusive of all these different?
Dude, I don't mind
People.
like a badass like female stormtrooper in some armor.
Oh,
Like a
yeah,
Boba
no.
Fett female.
No, that's very cool.
Because it's a very different experience.
That's very cool.
than just getting another Boba.
But again, is it the right thing? Is it what's the reason behind it? Is it because it's the right thing to do, or is it because people are knocking on their door saying we need to change?
December 18th, we'll find out.
We'll find out.
I won't find out until a week after that.
Oh yeah, you
So-
probably won't even be able to get in either.
Because I don't want to get shot in the movie theater.
Oh
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I am
Just saying.
I'm not going opening day.
Gonna bring my
Listen,
piece into the theater.
no, I'm not going opening
Really?
day.
Oh, yeah.
and I'm deactivating my.
I don't
Facebook.
go to movie theaters now without my gun.
You're deactivating your Facebook account?
Yeah, dude, are you serious, dude? You know how many assholes are on the internet? They're just gonna go, oh,
Oh.
here's the spoilers. No, fuck that. I'm
Yeah, I'm going on a media blackout.
Yeah.
for a little
You could
bit.
just not go on Facebook. You don't have to
It's-
deactivate your account.
Well, it's hard for me to not like, you know what I mean, like just to, and I can still
Harvey-
read the messages.
Just delete the app.
No,
And don't go.
No!
on your browser.
I don't even have the app on my phone. I just log into the website when I want to look.
Straight up, I have a Facebook. I don't remember the last time I logged into it.
Eric just goes to the library and accesses their internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Put in your card. All right, log in.
My power
So-
button's not working, librarian.
I need some CDs.
I want to get into the Fan Choice Awards for the Game Awards.
All right, Fan
Okay.
Choice Awards.
Esports Game of the Year.
Oh God.
We have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Dota 2, Hearthstone Heroes of the Storm. Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. Yeah, Hearthstone. And League of Legends and
Give it to League.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
League continues to make hand over fist money.
League or Counter Strike Go. I mean, probably League. It's a little bit more popular than CS:GO.
I'd say CS:GO just because I respect it.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Dang it, League. How dare you?
CS:GO wins.
Well, you guys are already saying
Really?
it.
CS:GO wins.
why?
Really?
Yep.
From a viewership standpoint, League should win.
Yeah.
And this is the Fans Choice Awards.
Maybe some people are sick of League.
All the League players are just too busy playing their game. They're like, what?
VGAs, huh?
What the fuck? I told you guys to go in. Push center. Time for this
I
shit.
say push lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best fan creation. Portal series Mel, GTA 5 targets,
These are mods, essentially.
Real GTA, Twitch plays Dark Souls.
Twitch plays Dark Souls.
I have no idea. I'll say Twitch plays Dark Souls.
Souls is cool, dude.
That sounds
It's a cool
and it embarrasses me that if they're doing it the same way as Twitch plays Pokemon is, I can't beat that game.
Which one?
It's kind of embarrassing.
Portal.
Portal series Mel is a single-player modification based on Portal 2 using the source game engine. The mod was developed by Prism Studios, a group made up of 8 fans of Portal games. The mod was released. Gameplay, it's like Portal 2. It's a puzzle platform game played from the first-person perspective of the player character Mel. Shortly into the game story, the player acquires a prototype version of Portal Gun. Create a connected opening on 2 different flat surfaces. It sounds like the same game.
Dude,
Hold on, I'm
who
trying to
gives
wake
a
up.
shit about Portal again? Like,
Portal was great for what it was. but
Right.
I feel like people are too busy like sucking the teat of.
What's the
Valve.
difference between Portal series Mel and Portal 2?
I think it's just another Portal game.
And it's like that's the shit that pisses me off more about like mods and stuff where people are like, oh, it's in direct relation to it because no matter what, at the end of the day, it's not part of the main story. So why do I care?
Oh, okay. So the whole point of this, the difference was a story. The mod starts with Mel.
Portal
and
doesn't need a story.
Yeah, you don't need
it.
it.
Does great without.
it
well,
starts
there
when
is a
Mel, an Olympian from the fictional 1936 Nuremberg Olympics, arrives by tram.
So it's like an
volunteers, test subject, October 14th, 1952. Yeah, so there's a whole
Wow.
story
Good
of
grief.
your character, basically, instead
Portal
of just
didn't
being a
need-
robot.
Didn't need that level of like story
No.
depth to it. It was figuring it out as it went and the subtleties within it.
I kind of liked it. With
It's
no
like
story.
if Dark Souls was just like, here's what's going on, Gwen's evil, relight the flame. Like, what? What? No, fuck that. Make your own choices. Everything should be shrouded in fucking mystery.
Exposition is important.
Trending gamer, Total Biscuit, Christopher Monte Cristo Michaels, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Greg Miller.
Well, I mean, we're always gonna.
I know.
Spencer, you said you actually had someone you wanted to win,
Yeah, Greg Miller.
and he won.
I know he did.
Who's Greg Miller?
What's Greg Miller?
Is he a League player?
Greg Miller is kind of does what we do. It's called the Game Over Greggy Show. They're just a lot more successful, obviously. And he is a bat.
He's a bat.
To answer your "what is he" question,
He's a bat.
he's a bat. He is the knight. No, but he is a guy that does what we do, and I'm glad to see that kind of stuff goes out like that. But they like half focus on gaming, then the other half they just focus on random topics about whatever they want to talk about. But they're a lot like us. Check them out. They're funny. They're funny. What's up, Mini Mage? Good to see you.
Yeah. Well, I want Markiplier. That's. I mean, if this.
I don't like to promote the Let's Play community because I don't enjoy that personally.
Fuck you, man.
I like
Oh.
Markiplier in that regard. I mean, PewDiePie is already winning YouTube, so he doesn't need this.
Yeah,
award.
right.
But
Teach his own. I mean, if you like Let's
PewDiePie
Plays,
is an exception to the rule
Yeah,
of
if
like
you-
how YouTube works.
if people like Let's Plays, then go for it. I just personally can't sit through any of them.
I like to watch them like opposed to a review a lot of times. I'll watch a bunch of Let's Play. If like for example H1Z1, before I bought it, I watched a ton of that, and I was like, oh, I'm sold. You know, like
I think, and that makes sense. But the I guess the difference between us is I don't play multiplayer games so much. So if I were to watch a Let's Play of somebody playing a game that I wanted to play, it'd be like an RPG. And I'm like, I don't want to hear anything about this
Oh, I see.
until I play it.
I get it.
Yeah, you feel like it's being ruined.
Yeah. I went on blackout for Xenoblade. I didn't watch anything on it until like the day of. I watched one of the reviews. It was like a 27-minute long review, and it was hell.
Honestly, the reviews were like I didn't uncover anything from the reviews. I still don't like. I'm just like I'm going into this game. I've watched I don't know how much footage of the game. And I'm like, I'm surprised. I'm like, what the fuck? It looked to me like people were actually like, jumping in and out of combat and like maybe blocking and stuff or avoiding attacks. And I'm like, that's not at all how this game works.
No, you'll see them moving around, but it's more positioning. Mini Mage asks, have you played the Last of Us? Well,
Lust?
is that the
Porn version of
is that the
Last of
erotic
Us.
version of The Last of Us? In which case, yes, I have.
The Lust of Us.
Yeah.
That's really inappropriate with that main character being so young.
Being so lusty. She's a little lusty girl.
By the way, like for the mods, I don't know if you probably never did this because you were not like big into Bethesda when Skyrim came out, but Skyrim had some of the best mods I've ever seen for any game. Period.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh my god, there's so many, and they're so good, dude. There was a mod for like survival mode in Skyrim where you had to hunt. You would like freeze and get frostbite if you were out too long. You had to make a camp. It was amazeballs, fucking great. And then there was one that changed the whole landscape to like desert. It's incredible, and like it's a total overhaul.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The next two, I can do without Justin here because he won't care. Esports Team of the Year. Evil Geniuses, Fnatic, SK Telecom T1,
Fnatic?
Team Solo Mid, Optic
Fnatic?
Gaming. Optic Gaming wins.
Yay. Okay.
Esports Player of the Year. We had Olaf,
Yeah.
Peter, Syed, Lee, Kenny. Kenny wins.
Yay.
great,
Not even
Kenny.
Go into
Good
their
job.
full names because I don't want to. It looks crazy.
You don't want to care or no?
Yeah, I don't really want to care, and that's I'm gonna stumble through them and butcher them. So,
God.
then most anticipated game of the year.
Of
This-
next year? Or
Most anticipated game of 2015 because it's a 2015 award.
Fallout
Most
4.
hype?
Fallout 4 would have to be.
Probably.
People were
I don't
jerking
think-
off onto the
I don't think
screens
it
for that
has
game.
to release this year. I think it's the game that gets the most hype. That has
Fallout
the most
4.
hype.
I can't
Okay.
imagine a game that's more hyped than Fallout 4
All right.
next year even.
Just wanted to make sure that
No Man's Sky
we
next
understood.
more than
So
Fallout 4.
Oh, I'm
the
super hyped for that game.
category or the games up there are Quantum Break, The Last Guardian, Uncharted 4,
So
No Man's Sky.
So it's current hype for next year's games.
Yes.
No, it's current hype for a game. It doesn't
Okay.
matter when it comes out. It's just hype that has been generated this year.
Because I've never seen a game more hyped than Fallout 4, quite honestly.
Oh, come on.
Seriously?
Battlefront. Battlefront
no.
was pretty hyped.
Fallout 4 was hyped beyond belief.
I don't think it was. Like, because
Yeah,
I
you're
barely
right.
saw anything on the thing. The only thing
I knew
the
people-
only time I heard about it was from you.
No, that's crazy. Because I, like my buddy
I
Rosie.
didn't even know who Bethesda was until E3 with you guys.
That's mean. That's there's no way.
Yeah.
That's maniacal.
I'm serious.
That's
Pe-
insane.
people would watch videos that they released of Fallout 4, like they do it once a week. People would just wait for that video to come out and watch it. Like Rosie's doing that. He's like, wait, like they released a video of Fallout 4 today. He would literally people just sit there and wait. It's insane. The hype for that game is outrageous,
Okay.
and not necessarily all that
Well,
they pushed
according
it.
to
No
the-
Man's Sky.
According to the fan awards, it's not even on there.
Well, they listed a bunch of games for next year, didn't they?
Yeah, Quantum and No Man's Sky and then
Horizon
something else.
Zero Dawn,
Yeah.
Last Guardian, Uncharted 4, Quantum Break, Horizon Zero.
Mini Mage, you keep saying The Last of Us. I think
No
you mean The
Man's
Last
Sky.
of Us. In which case,
The
yes.
Last of Lust.
Yes, we played it. Or I played it, and
No Man's
Justin
Sky
played it,
won.
and Eric played it. No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Because
That
all,
game looks
all the
fucking
thing,
clutch.
it's a fan choice award for 2015's most anticipated game. That's all. That's if I read the category straight down, that's what it would be.
Yeah, I'm pre-ordering that shit. The moment I can.
They're showing gameplay for the new Final Fantasy VII already.
Oh, should we put it on the stream?
If you can, yeah, load it up, dude. Holy fucking shit.
Lusty Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, this is PlayStation Experiences today.
Oh, We should show video footage of that. Can I add it to the thing?
Can we show video footage?
It's on YouTube.
Oh wow, dude! Holy shit!
Yeah. Like, holy.
Oh, I'm totally about that life.
God damn.
Oh my god, it looks amazing.
Oh, fuck.
Oh wow, dude!
Are we able to show that?
If we can find the video.
When does this release?
Well, you just got to find it on YouTube, right?
Let me see what you're looking at so I can see.
Goodness gracious,
So it's like, and they're showing gameplay with it.
it's beautiful.
And like, god
So
damn.
it's a lot further along than.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the most important thing. Is it looks a lot further on.
Let me look at your.
Oh, combat. It is definitely action.
Oh
I
my
knew it
God,
would be.
It's like Devil May Cry.
We're gonna try to put it on the stream.
Yeah, pop it on the stream.
That's incredible.
Damn. Oh, goddamn! Wow. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, and they also shot the new Street Fighter character, so I gotta look at him.
Minimage, what do you think of The Last of Us? Which I keep assuming that's what you mean, not The Lust of Us. He's
Still
asked.
on this question?
Minimage has asked it 3 times, and I've said we played it, but he keeps asking, but
What do we
and
think
calling
of
it The Lust of Us 3 times. Which is
Maybe he
alarming.
means The Lust of Us.
Is no we
Chinese
know-
release, The Lust of Us.
Yeah. The rest of us.
Chinese, you idiot.
Okay,
What?
so
The,
It's not.
the rest of us.
It's
Oh my god. Shitty Pot Town.
So lonely. So lonely.
Historic Shitty Pot Town.
God damn it. Can you show out this fucking character? Yeah, my fucking balls, man.
Your balls?
My balls, dude.
What's wrong with them?
That looks really good.
Okay. So this wasn't another subject.
All right, so we're showing video footage now of Final Fantasy VII, the new one.
The new one.
Dude, that was a gorgeous looking game,
It
man.
looks really nice.
Oh my god. I'm excited.
Yeah, this kind of sucks.
I'm excited. I'm also excited for Dragon's Dogma, January.
yeah, shit, right?
January.
That's happening.
Blue Eyes White Dragon's Dogma.
Are we off? Are we off mics?
No, here it is.
Nope. Give me a second.
I believe in you. I'm gonna look at this Fang trailer. This guy better not fucking suck.
We're only getting the corner.
I know. Hold on.
All right, all right.
He fucking sucks.
We're only getting the
No
corner.
way he'd throw all that away for us. What's his name anyway?
All right, so here's the game.
And he says it's former soldier. Look, heavy security like this, you want a professional.
Oh, yes.
All right, what do we got?
Oh, jeez.
We're paying you more than a few gil. You
Looks
best be
nice.
worth it.
Look, I don't care about your politics.
Is that, oh, that's Barrett. Okay.
You guys understand you're watching it on the screen?
Yeah.
In real time.
Yeah, you'll hear weird. Yeah, there's a delay. So
Yeah, this is incredible.
very ambitious. I don't know about that.
Same as us. Not interested.
Definitely looks like Crisis.
PSP. Hello.
No, I know.
Don't you know it?
Gameplay looks so good.
I told you. Yeah.
Honestly, my
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, we're good. Let's move.
Crisis where I kind of stylish.
And this is coming out for everything, though, isn't it?
It is.
For PC?
So why does Sony keep on getting Final Fantasy stuff like this?
Exclusive. Because that's their game right now.
I will spend all my money.
What do they have an exclusive right on it?
They have a better relationship with Sony. I mean, you could talk about Final Fantasy 7. I'm talking about more currently. Like stuff like Final Fantasy 14 is part of the reason why that thing's successful is because it's on PlayStation. So people like me who don't have a good PC can play it and pour tons and tons of money into it. So why not? Excite.
Yeah, it's just weird that it's coming out for both, but Xbox seems to get absolutely nothing out of it.
Yeah, they haven't had one release talking about it.
I mean, we know that PlayStation right now is not having any exclusive titles right now, but they've been getting exclusive content. And I think that's kind of what they've been pushing at for like Call of Duty.
Sorry.
Call of Duty, you're getting exclusive or early content. Or Destiny, you're getting exclusive or early content. I think this is part of their deal. They're getting exclusive or early Final Fantasy news.
Fucking A. You had one last fucking chance to give me a good character before you started releasing DLC characters.
What game?
What are you talking about?
For Street Fighter V, the new character's name's Fang, and he fucking sucks. He looks like a douchebag. Like he's like super stretched, long, typical Asian, or not Asian, Chinese like get up.
So he's a kung fu guy?
You would think, but he looks like a real. Yeah, he is a comic relief character. His super, he flaps his fucking wings like a bird in the air, and he's dancing around with his long. No, fuck this guy, man. You're fucking kidding me. You have one last chance, man.
So you guys ready to hear about Stella Glow?
Stella Glow?
Glob.
Stella Artois?
Yeah. Aurez-vous couché avec moi? C'est quoi? C'est quoi?
Sesqua?
Isn't that how to say it?
Sesqua?
C'est quoi? Oh, okay.
Is it? Wait, that's French though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's French.
C'est moi, maybe.
It's Sesqua.
Is that what it is? C'est quoi? I don't know. I don't know that song very well.
I actually got to step up. This phone number has called me 4 times now in a row.
Okay.
Shit.
All right. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about Stella Glow.
What is
This
Stella
is an RPG tactics for the 3DS.
Glow? Okay.
Yeah. And it is made by, I can't remember who made it, but it's their last game. They're officially not a company anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
So they made this game and then walked out. But it's published by Atlas, so
Okay.
that's kind of a common thing for all that. Stella Glow would be kind of a combination of 2 different tactics games, Final Fantasy Tactics and Fire Emblem. It takes a little from both. Oh, okay. Developer Image Epic.
That's the.
Wouldn't it be Image Epic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an extra E.
Yeah.
Were they just a 3DS developer?
I don't know what else they did. I'd have to look at that. But apparently not enough good things because they're now not
business.
making any games.
Fair enough.
But I gotta say, with this game, they actually managed to make something pretty great from my experience with it. It's a tactics game that takes some from everybody else. It doesn't take the advancement system that Fire Emblem has, which I really, really enjoyed. Like when you got to a certain level, you go to 10 or keep going and level up afterwards. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have any of that, which is kind of a disappointment. But it focuses on these witches who are the only people able to sing in this world.
Okay.
Has a big story behind it. Not important.
You could sing.
I'm on
Yeah,
board.
the witches are the only people that can sing.
Transistor.
Just like real life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of witches.
Miley Cyrus is a witch, right?
Yeah. And so you need to find all the witches because there's a dark witch that's going around destroying everything.
Whoa, check your privilege.
She's as pale as they come.
See what I did there?
Just like Justin. But she has the ability to apparently
back after
just
this commercial
destroy
break.
towns. I can't breathe. And so you need to collect all the witches to help you defeat her.
Like round them up in camps?
Yeah, you round them up and put them in
Wow.
a little camp. And it's like, sing for me. But
It's kind of like the plot of the Phantom of the Opera. Except he's
Okay.
only going after one girl.
yeah, one witch.
But like maybe after he's done, he ventures out.
Collect drunk witches.
Yeah.
And speak of it, it makes a whole lot of weird like allusions to things.
Okay.
It is very much like sexual in a lot of ways, which is odd, but it dances around it quite a bit. Like you have to get them to be able to sing, you have to do this thing where you jump into their bodies basically. And you get into their heads.
protection?
What's that?
Do you have protection on?
No protection. No rubbers in this
That's
game.
rough, man.
And it's going to like this weird anime sequence, and then you go into this big world, and you have to meet up with them and hit them, and you unlock their voice. It's really weird, but
So
yeah,
you like conquer the witch,
yeah,
and then you conquer her body.
yeah. It's really strange, but after they do that, they can start singing. What's up, Adamosaur? You capture them, but you're allies with them. Good question.
Well, allies, like, because they're your
Otherwise,
slaves.
are they?
Yeah, yeah.
Are they Axis? Otherwise,
They're axist. So you collect them all and yada yada. Now it has a bunch of leveling up systems. Again, just like Fire Emblem, you'll attack something and get a little bit of experience, but if you kill them, you get a lot of experience. And the lower level people get more experience than the higher level people, so on and so forth. You got to position everybody in the correct way, and everybody has abilities that will affect the character adjacent to them. So if you can become good friends with certain characters, it'll unlock.
if you romance them,
Well, you can romance them, but I mean, some of them are male, and that.
Can you romance the males
No, you can't. You just be their
forcefully?
friend.
is this a Japanese game?
Yeah,
that explains.
yeah, I know. They're still not into all that, but
They need to check their privileges.
they do need to check their privileges. Privileges. Privileges.
Privileges.
So that's kind of interesting, and it opens up another level of gameplay to it, which is nice. The graphics are pretty cool too. It's got kind of an anime style, but something you're used to. You wouldn't like it because it's chibi-ish.
Oh, fuck that.
It's very, very chibi.
3DS. I mean,
Yeah, that's kind of what they go to for everything.
That's why I was so hoping Digital Devil Saga was gonna work, or Devil Survivor.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, I like the art direction. I hope it sticks like this, and then
Mm-hmm.
and then catastrophe. The sun had to attack me.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Sun City, Arizona.
But I mean, overall, the sound is cool. There's a lot of voice acting, and there's never really missing a beat on that. But there is some parts where there isn't any voice acting, and that's kind of typical for 3DS. I mean, it can only take so much on these cartridges, so it is what it is. It's nice. As far as the actual game overall goes, it's going to be about. I'm trying to remember because I beat it a couple days ago and haven't actually looked at the game in a while. So it's got to be like 25 hours or 30 hours just for the regular story, and then if you want to do all the side crap, it just kind of goes on and on and on. But overall, it's a really fun game. I think that some people get a little bit deeper with these games, like Devil Survivor has a deeper system than this one does. And I kind of like that one a little bit more, I would say. But this one had a better story than that game. I'll give it that. Mm-hmm. So overall, it retails for $50. I'd probably wait for it to go down, even though Atlas games tend to not drop in price, but they drop with huge sales,
Nintendo
which is
doesn't know
weird.
anything about that.
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't take any of that. But this game, like I saw, what was it?
Persona?
Not Persona, but it's made by Shin Megami Tensei. What's their main series again? I think it might just be
Digital Devil
SMT.
Saga.
No, it's just SMT.
Oh, Shin Megami.
SMT 4 went on sale for like $15, and that game's normally like 50, or was normally 50.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd wait for something like that, and then I'd grab it. This game has a whole bunch of crap if you buy the physical copy, like a CD and everything like that. The music isn't. I didn't find the music to be that great.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a little surprising coming from Atlas. They usually have like one or two
I mean,
good songs.
it's good. There's good music in it, but nothing like that I would explode over sexually.
okay.
I hope not. You're
Getting
holding your
it.
3DS. and just-
Yeah, we'll do a real review of it in a little bit.
Yeah.
But I just want to talk briefly about it. Just
You know,
and
we
what to
actually still
expect.
haven't finished covering the Game Awards yet. We kind of got off top.
What's the final
are we s-
category?
I skipped it.
No, it wasn't categories. It was things that they talked about within it as well.
I see.
Oh, just the announcements and
Yeah, so like,
games.
I mean, what's a good one? Combat Pack 2 has been announced for Mortal Kombat. They're introducing Leatherface. Looks like a Smoke Cyrax and Sector kind of guy. I forgot who the last character was. Shit, there was another Mortal. Ba Raicho, who's the drunk dude. I don't know if you guys played any of those Mortal Kombats. He's the drunk guy that actually trained Liu Kang. And then the Xenomorph from Alien.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
So you can actually have an Alien versus Predator fight.
Well, when we saw Predator.
No,
I get-
Predator's actually pretty cool.
No, what I'm. Yeah. I changed it. So when we saw what I'm saying is when I saw Predator in there, I was like, okay, well, naturally.
Leatherface was kind of interesting, but he doesn't. What, me? Oh, he doesn't seem like he kind of fits as like. Okay, Jason makes sense, right? Like
Yeah.
they made him fast. He's animated well. Leatherface, like if it were a battle between Leatherface and Jason, like come on guys, Who do you think? Really?
Is Freddy Krueger in there yet?
He was in 9.
Why isn't he in this one? So you can do Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe Combat Pack 3 when they balance it another 8 times. That'd be great. But I really like the Xenomorph. They actually gave him wrist blades, so they're trying to diversify him up a
What?
little bit. They don't look out of place. Now, I was a little worried too, but they actually look fine. They don't look terrible, and it's probably a variation. So one of the variation, he probably won't even have them.
How did the Xenomorphs kill people? Didn't they just shoot acid on them?
He shot acid, the tail,
They have a mouth.
I never saw
mouth in
all
their mouth
of.
in their mouth.
And I've tried to watch Alien 2 twice, or Aliens or whatever, twice, and I always fell asleep in the middle. I think I was just always very tired when I was watching it.
Yeah,
so.
because not
Game
it's not-
over, man.
Yeah, I never got to that part.
It's not
That's
actually
like
a
the
terrible
beginning.
movie. Yeah.
Is it?
Dude, Aliens is great.
Yeah.
Alien is good. Aliens is
I
great.
love Alien.
There's some people that would argue the inverse.
Yeah, I
And
would
that's
argue
the
the
good thing
inverse.
about the franchise.
2 amazing directors, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, was Ridley Scott not the one that directed
I
Aliens?
could've
Ridley
did
Scott
both.
did Alien.
Yeah.
James Cameron did Aliens.
Okay.
James
Oh,
fucking
also a good
Cameron.
director. Although
Who went on to direct
he did
Titanic.
he did Avatar, didn't he?
Yeah,
He
he
did.
did.
You didn't like Pocahontas with blue cat people?
Yeah, right. It was great.
I never saw that one. Oh, is that that's what Avatar is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like
Yeah.
that movie. I hated that movie.
Mechs, too. It's got mechs.
I hate mechs. I fell
Blue
asleep
cats?
during that movie. I couldn't
Pocahontas.
stand it.
So anyway,
Bad.
but yeah, so they have those characters.
What's
It's
up, the
probably gonna be a
hardcoreian?
variation thing? So don't hold your breath too
whatever.
much. What else got announced? The Batman Telltale game. I believe it just showed a teaser. It's okay. Here's if there's one thing I will say is I'm kind of getting sick and tired of delving into the psyche of Bruce Wayne. However, they did say one thing that I thought was interesting that no Batman does is they don't talk about his social life interfering with his personal life because he doesn't have a social life, right? But what if he's like I could have sworn we talked about this like way back when we were at Eric's house. What if you had to balance his social life with crime fighting?
Right, and I thought that'd be a cool thing, not for a Batman game, but just for a Superman or superhero game.
Yeah,
in
for a
general.
superhero game. I mean, Telltale is saying that's what they're going to do. So that's why I'm not completely against it. But Telltale, if they just, at the end of the day, they have a formula. They're just sticking it on top of everything.
Yeah.
You know, stuff that really doesn't need it. Like Borderlands, I feel like didn't need it. But I heard Tales of Borderlands isn't that bad.
Well, and they made a Minecraft game,
And then the Minecraft
which
one-
really needed
Oh,
it.
yeah, which
Telltale
doesn't need
game.
it.
What
so
in
then
the
you're
fuck?
like, yeah.
What are the sales like for that, I wonder?
Probably well.
I mean,
I'm probably
we
that.
never fucking know sales.
That company, the pauses that they, well, the reason they can keep doing this is because they have a formula that works. They just need to find things that are exciting and people like to know about, and then they just make a game out of it.
I think Batman's a step in the right direction, but I think there's better ones out there.
I would love to see like a Batman Beyond game.
well, and they tried to make.
perfect.
I think
One
they
can-
tried to
one
make
can
one.
dream.
They
It's
tried to
so
make.
perfect.
They tried to make one that was kind of original, which was The Wolf Among Us, and I'm sure it didn't do as well as
No,
the other
it
one.
was. People liked Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, critically, but did it do sales wise as well?
Good reviews.
I mean, nothing was as good as what's it called
Walking Dead.
as Walking Dead, and that was the one that literally came right after it. So who knows? What else happened?
They actually, I just saw an article saying that they've announced for PS4 port of Final Fantasy VII
Available today, yeah.
available today. So that means that their classic store is available.
No, I bet
No,
not.
I don't think they're classic store. It's just.
I bet
ported.
you they're not doing
It's just
it.
ported.
that's still in
one
the
thing
works, right? Like for a while, isn't it?
PC port of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. So,
I already have it on Steam, so fuck it.
and then I mean, I guess we could talk about the most important or quote unquote important thing about the Game Awards, which was Kojima. Kojima was not available to accept his award for Best Action Game. Kiefer Sutherland went ahead in his what happened?
His mic goes off.
My mic was off.
In his place, went ahead and accepted the award, and then right after went back to Jeff, and he's kind of like, you know, hey, Kojima wanted to be here. We all, you know, everyone's surprised Kojima's not here. Well, he couldn't be here because the lawyer from Konami said. Apparently, some people said he might. It was rumored that he had a no compete clause.
The more
What the fuck?
the more that I hear about this, the more it makes me think it's all a big show.
Can't be real.
I think it's a big show.
I think two things. One, I am in agreement with you because Kojima is known for stunts.
Yeah.
But two,
If this was the case, they wouldn't say that. They'd be like, "Oh, he couldn't make it for reasons." They wouldn't say because Konami marched down there and filed a complaint, and they did all this stuff, and
Exactly.
they have a big army, and they're taking over. No,
and that's my second thing is if this is real, how like very tactless of you as essentially a reporter to be like, oh, here's what happened, and it's I think it's shameful and all this other stuff. Like, no one cares about your opinion. No one
Yeah.
ever cares about the messenger's opinion. You give whatever fucking news to us, and that's it. You know, and the thing that kind of ticked me off about it is people wonder why certain guys get blacklisted. It's because that's our mentality to shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
we boo and we praise Jeff, but in reality, if someone said something like that, they'd get like crucified. You're not fucking Kanye West. You can't just go up and say whatever the fuck you want and then get like expect to get all this praise. That's not how it actually works.
I think Konami wants all this to happen. They're having a ball over
I would
there.
love to see what they're planning then.
I mean, it's publicity. People
Well,
are talking about them.
It is publicity, but I would love to see what they're fucking planning. Like, as far as like a comeback of sorts, like, you know, to not bounce back, but this is all part of a scheme. Where's the payoff? And it better be fucking good. You know what I
Well,
mean?
here's what it is. They got free publicity to say Konami's making mobile games.
Yeah, I don't really care about any of that. I don't even care that he wasn't there. I don't give a shit. Hope he's dead.
Yeah. Oh, I don't.
Goddamn.
Hideo Kojima? I love the guy.
I'm kidding.
But no, I completely think it's staged, and I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious.
I'm just like,
I want to see what else they come up with.
And then I see a lot of people online like, fuck no. I think the hashtag, I saw it on a game or some other freaking show, but they said the hashtag is fuck FUC and then Konami as one word. So, hold on.
Who cares?
Yeah. I honestly, I feel like
Fuck.
people that didn't even care about like Hideo Kojima or his direction are like jumping on board and being like, oh yeah, fuck Konami. Fucking, you don't even know about the man's accolades. Yeah, he's done a lot of shit, but who cares? What are you laughing about?
I just changed our title.
Konami
what?
is awesome.
Konami is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Who gives a shit, man?
People are just gonna invade. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Not even knowing what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They're just gonna fucking go ahead and be like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I mad props to Konami. I love it. I think it's great.
I don't know if I love it.
I love it.
I would. To me, it's
think
like
it's
a more
fantastic.
retrospect kind of thing. Like, I'll
Why?
love it if the payoff is good, but if they like are legitimately doing it for this, just to like for free publicity, there is such thing as bad publicity. No matter how many people say there isn't, there actually is. Okay, and this is still putting a bad taste in other people's mouths about a company, especially for like new gamers who don't really know what Konami is. They're like, oh, I just grew up hating Konami. You don't even fucking know why. I grew up hating Sega. You don't know why. You know, like imagine that mentality coming onto you. Like, you know, you're just like, hey, I don't really. I never really
how about this
liked
though?
them.
People hate EA. They make billions of dollars.
I hate
people.
I
People
hate-
hate Ubisoft. They make billions of dollars.
I hate EA. I don't hate the development companies that
There you go.
smaller groups.
You hate
that are attached
Konami.
to
You
them.
love Hideo Kojima.
No,
he
I
only
don't-
makes
I don't
Konami
hate-
games.
I don't hate Konami. I don't hate.
Well,
Konami.
that's what I'm saying is that they're
And the
they're
teams-
doing that.
The teams that he's attached to are different based on the entire company.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he's working for Castlevania, he wasn't directly attached. He wasn't just pure Konami. I mean, the man's contracted out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like the only game company I can think of that I actually like probably genuine. I don't even think well, maybe Activision at the end of the day
What?
is probably Activision.
People
Is-
hate
is-
them.
Is my least liked.
They're probably the most profitable at all.
I still think it's EA, especially with,
EA might be, but
with Battlefront. But at the end of the
but
day,
Activision makes money off of World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, Destiny. I
That's
mean,
true.
these guys
But
make
those are
Heroes
different
of the
teams.
Storm.
yeah.
There's different
Hearthstone,
teams attached to it. That's why I
StarCraft.
can't exactly fully hate.
Well, that's
them,
what I'm saying
because
is
I'm
a
hating
publisher
everything
can
about
go
it.
on and just make noise,
Well,
and then they're
but
like,
they are publishing and developing entity within them.
More
They
power to
develop
them.
in house. That's what I'm saying. I can't hate the smaller teams because sometimes it's not even their fault for like stuff that gets changed around. DLC.
that's my
whatever the case
argument.
I don't, It's
Okay.
not worth it. It's not worth even paying attention to.
Well, I mean, as going in the industry, I have to pay attention to it. So
Okay,
I
fair
think-
enough. But like, if I'm a gamer and I don't care. But you could fucking slaughter goats at every meeting and like rub the blood all over you as long as you're producing
which
a
is
decent
what
game.
which is where Konami should go next. They should just start like having satanic
this-
rituals
here's
in
the
their
envelope.
office.
just saying, like, I don't care what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just make a game and make it good, and don't charge me $50 for DLC.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
but you're not you're not the populace because that's what these people keep talking about is Konami.
Fuck those people. Too.
So that's what I'm saying is that if they can get people to talk about them, good or bad, they're
think-
talking about Konami.
I think Hideo is trying to be like a Jesus figure right now.
Yeah.
He's essentially being crucified.
yeah,
And
I've seen
then
on
we're
his
like,
Twitter or
"No."
something just like,
Yeah.
like this. It's like, oh,
The Save Kojima thing. Have you accepted Jesus or Kojima as your gaming lord and savior? You
Yeah.
know, like Kojimaism.
yeah. I think it's fantastic and I love it.
Kojianity.